Here are 5 games I'd recommend to any beginner trophy hunter. And before you say you've heard these before, make sure you stick around until the end, because I've got some honourable mentions that might surprise you. Let's get into it. First up is Marvel's Spider-Man. I can't recommend this game enough for someone just starting out as a trophy hunter. Whether you're into superheroes or not, and I'll be honest, I'm not really a superhero guy, Spider-Man is probably the most accessible superhero game to get into, with a straightforward and genuinely enjoyable platinum. You only need one playthrough, with a difficulty of 3 out of 10, and it'll take around 25 hours. You're looking at 38 bronze, 10 silver, and 2 gold trophies on your way to the platinum. There's also multiple story DLCs with extra trophies if you want more. Just one heads up, there is a new game plus DLC that requires completing the game on ultimate difficulty, so if you're going for the 100%, be ready for a second run. Jumping through different dimensions now, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. As the 9th main entry in the franchise, Rift Apart is a third-person platform shooter where you're blasting enemies, collecting bolts, upgrading weapons, and exploring these vast, gorgeous planets. Ratchet and Clank has a special place in my heart. One of the earlier entries was actually my first ever platinum trophy, but it's the franchise's easy to play, chaotic gameplay that keeps you glued to the controller, not to mention its brilliant story. One playthrough, 2 out of 10 difficulty, and roughly 10 hours to complete. You'll earn 36 bronze, 7 silver, and 3 gold trophies. I'd also recommend basically every other Ratchet & Clank game, except Q-Force. Don't go near that one. Coming away from the dimension hopping chaos, let's talk about something a bit more grounded. It's so easy to mention Astro's Playroom in listicle videos, but there's a reason for that, and it's always worth bringing up. If you've seen my previous video, you already know the deal. Astro's Playroom comes pre-installed on every PlayStation 5. It's a cutesy platformer built around 16 levels of collecting artifacts, puzzle pieces, and gotcha prizes, all centered around PlayStation's history. It's easily the most accessible game on this list, and I love its collectathon of collectibles. One playthrough, 2 out of 10 difficulty, and a 5-hour platinum. 26 bronze, 13 silver, and 3 gold trophies. There's also free DLC with 7 extra trophies to earn. Next up is a personal favourite, Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. This one takes me back to the good old days of adventuring in an open, non-linear platforming world with all its areas seemingly interconnected. The story is great, and the trophies mostly revolve around completing the game and collecting all the Precursor orbs, power cells, and scout flies, and honestly, they don't feel like a chore to collect. While the sequels went off in a completely different direction, this one stands the test of time. There can be a few difficulty spikes as you progress through the game, but with the PS Classic rewind feature and save states, any deaths and hard sections can easily be reversed using those features. It's one playthrough, 3 out of 10 difficulty, and around 10 hours to platinum. 8 bronze, 10 silver, and a lovely 7 gold trophies. And to finish things off with another classic, Spyro the Dragon. Spyro has you venturing across different realms of the dragon world, defeating Nasty Nork and rescuing your fellow dragons. I'll be honest, I never grew up playing Spyro, but when I played the Reignited trilogy, I genuinely loved its stories and level design. If you're starting anyway, it makes sense to start from the beginning. You can easily play through all the levels and come back for cleanup later. It's in the same vein as Crash Bandicoot with its platforming, and there's a satisfying amount of collectibles. One playthrough, 2 out of 10 difficulty, and about 7 hours to platinum. 16 bronze, 17 silver, and 3 gold trophies. Now for those honourable mentions I promised. First up, Maneater. Yes, the game where you play as a shark eating everything from fish to humans, and I can tell you it's a ridiculously fun platinum to get. It's one playthrough, 2 out of 10 difficulty, and you're looking at roughly 10 hours to platinum. And honestly, once you've eaten your first beachgoer, the platinum just kind of happens. It's not a game you see on many beginners' lists, and that's exactly why it belongs here. And for something even more obscure, Anno Mutationem. This is a hidden gem I generally never see mentioned in trophy hunting circles. It's a cyberpunk action RPG with gorgeous pixel art and a surprisingly deep combat system. It's one playthrough, 3 out of 10 difficulty, and it'll take you about 15 to 20 hours. If you want a platinum that not everyone on your friend list has, this is the one. So there we have it. Those are my 5 games I'd recommend for beginner trophy hunters, plus 2 honourable mentions that might surprise people. Let me know in the comments below, what was your first platinum trophy? I'm genuinely curious. Mine was Ratchet and Clank: A Crack in Time, and I didn't really know a lot about trophies back then, but I remember doing everything I needed in the game. And then I started realising what the trophies were, and once I got my first platinum, I was absolutely ecstatic. And I've loved trophy hunting ever since. If you enjoyed this, please consider hitting the subscribe button and dropping a like, as it would mean a lot. Until then, I'll catch you in the next one.